Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. I'm going to be doing the mid-month readings today with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition, the Akashic Tarot, Everyday Witch Tarot, Morgan Greer Tarot, and Crystal Angels Oracle cards. A little bit about how I'm being called to read today. I don't know if it's going to play out like this in every single video, but today I'm being called to start with getting energies with the Lenormand deck and the Akashic deck, and then using these as more of a tarot and these more of like oracle cards for the energies at play. And then the crystal angels will be used as advice moving forward. So that's what we're planning on doing today. I hope that you enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome to the August mid-month Sagittarius collective reading. This video is for anyone who has Sagittarius in their chart. You can just resonate with the Sagittarius energy, or you can be a cross-watcher watching for a Sagittarius. All that I ask is that if you are here watching this video, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, so when I was getting into your energy, Sagittarius, I heard, like when I meditate, I listen to music, and when I was getting into your energy, this song, Postcards from Italy, came on. It's by a band called Beirut. And so I don't know, the first message I got was when I saw that it was by Beirut, that maybe you might be like being called to action, like to help the people of Beirut after the explosions. But that was just like a little side note. If you're feeling called to do that, please do that. But the song itself is about like longing. And when you mail someone a postcard, it's because, you know, you're traveling and you're thinking of them. You're traveling and you're going to these beautiful places, and you say, it's kind of like, I wish this person was here with me. So you send them a postcard, you know, so it's like a longing thing. And maybe there's someone that you're that you're reminiscing about and you're wanting to contact, or vice versa. The whole reading can be vice versa. Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. I have been trying to like clear my nasal passages before I start the videos, but I forgot to this time, so I had to pause and do that real quick. Okay, so can I get one or two cards for Sagittarius mid-month August? The Sagittarius Collective, please and thank you. Are you gonna come out? Nope. There was one that was bobbling and I didn't see it, but it was really acting up. Can I have one or two cards for Sagittarius Collective, please? Are you being indecisive, Sagittarius? It's like a bunch of cards are trying to come out and then they go back in, like they're being a little shy. These Gilded Reverie really aren't typically very shy for me. Can I have one or two cards for Sagittarius, please? Okay. I think this card's called the Labyrinth. Oh, I'll hold it up for you. 43 break down to a 7. Okay, let me kind of look at it, and then I don't know what this one is called. I can't quite recall. I'll look it up here in a second. Okay, so this one is called the Lilies. So that's the underline because it's on the bottom, and then here it's with the Labyrinth. I just want to read the top part that they have in the book because I don't know, I just really like the way that it's worded. It says, when you think you've done everything you can, you hit a wall and have to start again. I am the labyrinth that keeps you going through trial and error to the end. There are no shortcuts to success, my friend. And then with the lilies, it's all about like, it's peaceful, but then also it means like ancestry. So I feel like you are on this like journey because, so there's like a difference between a labyrinth and a maze. A maze has dead ends. A labyrinth is just a route that, you know, winds and weaves throughout all these hedges or whatever structure it is. So there's no dead ends. It just keeps going. Well, that's what it's typically supposed to be. I think there's a dead end right there. There is. I'm pretty sure that's the difference between a maze and a labyrinth. So, I don't know. Anyway, I actually just learned that the other day. But I feel like with that meaning of the labyrinth, or with it having no dead ends and it's just a long and winding road, and then with your ancestors, like you're being guided, you're on the right path. It's just taking you a while, I guess. Or whoever this is. This could be someone else. But there's a path being followed. It's like a divinely guided path because of the meaning of the lilies there. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get some more cards. For Sagittarius, please, can I have 1 or 2 cards for Sagittarius mid-month August? Please and thank you. I don't know, I'm being called to the 4 people in varying stages of the labyrinth, and 1 is at the center. But I honestly feel like even though they're all different people in the picture, to me it's almost like it's like different stages of your progress. It's kind of like how, you know, they say time isn't linear, how people think it is. It's like more of like, there's this quote, it's like, hang on, let me find it because it's going to drive me nuts if I can't quote it properly. Okay, so it's a quote from the descriptions of these cards here that's in the description in the book, My Crystal Mandala Oracle. So it says, I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being. And so to me, when I hear that phrase, it makes me think that it's just like all of space and time is all laid out at once, but we're like moving through it in a linear way. But it's all there for us to see. So like, you know, time and how we use it is a construct. It's not linear. So, where was I going with that? Oh, so it's like, yeah, you can see that there's different phases of yourself in this labyrinth, and like you can see yourself at the end, in the middle. You've made it to the middle, or maybe that's the start, and then this person is almost out of the labyrinth. Okay. So Fated Meeting is on the bottom. It's another 7. There's a 7 here. And honestly, when I saw that, it was like both of these people are just like coming out of the labyrinth. They're coming out of the labyrinth, and it's gonna be Fated Meeting. Like, you're both coming out at the same time. It's like, whoosh, you know, up in the air. So I feel like normally this would tell me like that things are kind of up in the air, which they are kind of, but also I feel like there's a sense of like being elated, like you're up in the clouds. And with this fated meeting here, or it's like maybe it is like your meeting is up in the air. It depends on how fast and methodical you move through the labyrinth, how each of you move through the labyrinth. And there's two people in this card as well. Like you're worried you missed your balloon there. But you didn't. There's always another balloon. I do want to look real quick about what the book meaning of this card is. Just one second. I'm going to actually read to you from the book because it's just kind of like, I really like how it's worded. It says, during this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you, which I feel like is really tied to the labyrinth as well. Like, because you can only see so far in the labyrinth and before it turns, you know? You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight, but there are elements that are unknown and at this time unknowable. There is too much about this situation that is still up in the air. So I really feel like these are tied together. It does seem like a really like counterparty type of reading. Because of the fated meeting and just like it feels like the two people are in the labyrinth, or maybe you're meeting in the middle. Oh, you're meeting in the middle. You're supposed to meet in the middle, but see, the woman's there alone. See? And she looks skeptical, like it's almost like with this up in the air, it's like you seem skeptical that your person's gonna meet you in the middle. Like you thought you had a deal, even if you don't know this person. You know what I mean? Like you could totally not know this person. But it's like you just know that you're supposed to meet someone and you're kind of like there and waiting and being like, well, where are they? But it is fated. So just hold on. Hold on to your hope. Okay? Because that Lily's card is there. Okay, let's go ahead and get... I'm just trying to avoid these glares. But I need room. I mean, you guys know what it looks like, so I'm going to have to move it to where it works. Okay. Can I have 2 or 3 cards for Sagittarius mid-month August, please? Can I have 2 or 3 cards for Sagittarius August mid-month? Oh, hang on. There's 6 came out. Where am I? That's too many. Yeah, that's too many. Longing, the longing that I got before. Maybe you need to, if this is you, if you're the one in the middle and you're waiting for something to happen, just like it's kind of blind to you. If it's someone you know, like maybe you should send them a postcard. Or if there's someone that you think, like if I was traveling, who would I send a postcard to? Like, think about that. Who that person is to you, what they mean to you, why you want to send them a postcard, and then maybe you should send them a postcard. I saw the lovers when I finished saying that, so, but it didn't come out. So let's see. Can I have 2 or 3 cards for August mid-month Sagittarius reading, please? Collective reading. Oh my gosh. It's giving me 5 cards. All right, we gotta get a move on. So 5 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Justice, the Page of Pentacles, and the Star, with the 4 of Wands on the bottom. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, I'm sorry if you're not like wanting to hear a counterpart situation, but this is definitely a very heavy counterparts energy. So here's like a feminine and a masculine, and they're both not paying attention or listening to people who have advice for them. Like, this woman thinks that she has everything under control, but these 2 women are like, no, we can help you, and she's like, no, I got this. So it's like, maybe you're like, if you resonate more with the feminine energy, maybe you're kind of like that, where you don't like to rely on other people, that you just want to do everything yourself. And maybe that might be a block for you in receiving this kind of relationship, or whatever you want to call it. That it's like, you can't let someone in because you have to do everything for yourself. So how can you let someone in to help love you? You know what I mean? Like, you love yourself fully and know that you're capable and you're strong. But it's okay to let someone else in to take off some of the load. That you shouldn't have any guilt for that. It's perfectly normal. And then also to have like emotional support, to have someone to love you. Like they were showing me, it's like at the same time as you loving yourself, and vice versa. So it's like an equal thing. It doesn't have to overpower or be codependent. It's an equality, where they love you as much as you love yourself, and vice versa. But there's some kind of wall built up where you can't let it past that certain point with like letting people in. So there could be definitely a wall, and especially with this labyrinth, it's made of walls. So even though there's a path through it, so I think maybe you're working through the path. You're working through the path, and what I mean by that is like, you're working through this kind of energy where you need to do everything yourself. And then here with this masculine energy, and I just say that because it's a man in the card, it could easily be reversed or vice versa. But there's someone, it's like the same thing, where they're so busy looking at all the things that have ever gone wrong, because these 3 cups are empty. And this person is offering him a new cup. But he just doesn't even know that person's even standing there, and that person's not standing up for themselves. They're not saying anything. They're just standing there waiting. But he's too focused to even realize they're there. And then, so we have the Justice right in the middle. And so to me, it's like there is something it's being balanced out. It 100% is being balanced out. And also with this Page of Pentacles, it's like this page is literally flipping a coin. And it's like, they're deciding, should they go here or should they go here? Where will they find the most joy, the most prosperity? And it's good because it's like right underneath this up in the air, it's like it's being grounded. The pentacles are grounding. It is the page, so it's like a new energy. But you're kind of just letting, it's like you're letting fate decide. Like whichever way it tells you to go is where you're supposed to be. Like it's gonna be where you find your healing with the Star card. Hang on, let me look a little bit closer here. Yeah, so it's like two sides of justice, right? So this is you guys being more in like a lack mentality. Because even though you know you're self-sufficient, you're in a lack mentality because you won't let anybody in. And then over here, it's like a brand new beginning, healing. It's a healing journey. So it's like you're moving from one to the other. But you have to balance it, like, because this is, you can be in this energy as long as it's not overbearing your life, like it's not taking over your life. It's all about balance. I kind of want to, I'm going to clarify the star real quick, and then we'll get some advice. Can I clarify the star, please? It's kind of like the Page of Pentacles star energy is what I want to clarify. For Sagittarius, mid-month August, please. The Devil on the bottom. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I don't typically get this with the Three of Cups. Like, I know a lot of people see like a third party situation with that sometimes. And I'm kind of getting that there's a person, one of these people in this situation, they're healing something about themselves that's it's very, very difficult for them to heal. But it's like where they look around and they know what needs to be done with that Seven of Pentacles energy. It's like assessing what you have accomplished thus far and knowing what you need to leave behind and what you need to carry forward. That's what I think the Seven of Pentacles represents to me. And so it's like there's a person and he's assessing his need for, it's kind of like promiscuity. And I say that because we have the Four of Cups. When I see this Four of Cups, there's like an Ace of Cups and he's staring at these empty Three Cups. And then you have the Three of Cups showing back up over here. And so it's like they're looking at their situation about why they need that, but they're not getting anything out of it. They know they're not getting anything out of it. They know that it's like they know they need to commit to someone, to this, but they don't, they're like resisting it. But with the star, because I'm clarifying the star, it's like they're trying to heal it. And then we have the Devil on the bottom too with these three cards. So that does make me think that there's like some kind of addiction that they're trying to resolve. And that's what a third party doesn't have to be a person. It can be anything. They can be addicted to anything. And so it's like they're trying to not resist this healing, but they're finding it quite difficult. And that's why it's like you're kind of in the middle of the maze and you're like, well, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Well, their healing it's gonna take different amounts of time for different people. But I want to say too, this reading's getting a little long. Okay, so I want to say too, with these that are under here, no, you can't really see that. Where can I put it? Here, and then here. Let's see. Okay, so look at this. You have 4, 4, 7, 7, 7, 5, 5, 11, 11, 3, 3. So there's so many like double numbers. And then the 777, there's 3 7s. So you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities. Just be patient. I know this is kind of like, I don't know, it's hard when we're like waiting on another person. When we feel ready, but we have to wait. But if you have to wait, there's obviously more things that you can work on as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some advice, okay? Not quick. We have aquamarine on the bottom, which it says divine life purpose. Trust the signs in your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Yes, 100%. I feel like even if this isn't like a counterpart and it's just a dream that you have for yourself that you're resisting in some form, just you have to trust your path. This labyrinth, it's the first card that came out. You have to trust it. Like I said, there's no dead ends. It's just you're walking the path. Because, you know, in life, dead ends are kind of an illusion. Because even when we reach those spots where it's like we're not supposed to be there, it's still a continuation. We're continuing on. It's not like we're turning around and going back down the wrong path and then finding the right path. It's like, no, we're just continuing on. Anyway, okay, you have opal on the bottom. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. Okay, so if you feel like you're waiting, you need to get out of that waiting energy. You just need to go out there and shine, and when you go out there and shine, it's going to help this person heal. They're going to start healing once you learn how to, not learn how to shine, you already know how to shine. But once you stop trying to like control the timing of everything, it'll let you go out. Like you need to go out in the world and just shine. And when you're shining, you're like a beacon of light, and it can draw that person into that healing light. Okay? So Sagittarius, this has been your August mid-month reading. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. If you resonated, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.